I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by my co-host with Harrison Bader like hair.
Yeah, it's a weird ordeal. Katie is just proving to be childish.
Which is why I don't feel I would give $5 million to Jack Campbell.
I don't know. Baseball is one of those sports where anyone who makes the playoffs really can be a contender.
I think the Padres definitely do it.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell gets traded.
Kyrie Irving does have the track record of not being a great locker room fit, or even good locker room fit.
Bader got some luscious locks. I gotta say it.
This is Zach Bigley, the broadcaster for the Frisco Rough Riders, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin. You guys better subscribe.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NBA Opinions of the Week in Austin. What a time. It's hard for us to keep up with these trades and just kind of the busy season right now in just all sports, but specifically the NBA.
Yeah. The NBA has had a crazy little stretch of trades, and every time we make a video that's talking about a trade, a new trade has happened. So we're not really that good at keeping up with it, but it seems like the Hornets are really switching from where they were last year, even though they did have a good run at the end of last season, the second half of last season especially. Do you think that this is going to be a continued slew of trades that they're going to keep making, or do you think this is the last trade they make this offseason?
I'm going to say maybe one more because it looks like they're doing a youth movement, which is crazy to say because Lamelo Ball is 24 years old, Miles Bridges 28, and they were good last year. Or well, they were better. They weren't like fantastic, but I want to say they made the playoffs or at least the play.
They were in the play-in, yeah.
So to me, and I'm trying to figure out if they got a new GM or if this is. It seems to me a shift in. Yeah. It really looks like it's a shift of this is what we've done in the past, and now we're shifting different gears. And it looks like their GM, Jeff Peterson, has been with them since 2024. So maybe he's going for something different. But I just found you can get LaMelo Ball, you get a massive trade, but then you trade away Miles Bridges, to me shows there's a shift.
Yeah, it just definitely feels like a planned out decision before the offseason started. Would you say so?
I don't know because when did the LaMelo Ball trade happen? Was it
right after? I think it was right after the draft.
I think maybe it's a draft decision.
I feel like it was a draft decision, though. You make it draft night, no?
Or it was after seeing what happened in the draft. Who did they get?
I don't actually remember who they drafted.
They drafted, I believe, Steinbeck and then Christian.
Oh, Christian Anderson, yeah.
Anderson.
But those aren't really like high picks. Like, yes, I do think that a lot of those players are very good, and I think that the way that they are building a team could be a very good way to build a team if those players are really good. I just don't know if they don't know how good those players are going to be, even if they were great college players.
Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe it just is coincidental. Maybe they had those conversations. But yeah, no, to me, it's a quick decision of like, we're moving on from this. They're not dragging a lot of things out.
Yeah, they're definitely not dragging things out. And I am very, very intrigued to see if they make any more moves because this seems very out of the blue, but also, I guess, for their front office seems planned.
Yes. And it's not, to me, they're not bad trades, what they've done. I like the addition of Grayson Allen from a guard perspective, too, because I think he's more of a shooting guard. Right? And Christian Anderson's your point guard.
Yeah.
So you put Christian Anderson with Grayson Allen.
Yeah, and Grayson Allen has experience. He's been on a lot of teams that made the playoffs, so he can help those young guys kind of get used to it. You can play Brandon Miller at the 4 with Con Knipple at the 3, and then they have a slew of bigs that they can try out at center, whether it's Diabate, Steinbach, or Kalkbrenner.
Yeah. But yeah, it is weird timing, but I feel like they trade Grant Williams too, because I think he's on the older side as well.
Yeah, he's a little bit on the older side, but that's helpful with the young team, though, is to have some veteran players that they can give some experience to the young guys, so they're not growing without some leadership.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think Grant Williams is that guy though? Because I remember there was a lot of kind of friction on the Mavericks when he spent a year.
I haven't heard anything in particular in Charlotte, so I wouldn't know. But I haven't heard any of those conversations happen just yet. But I could see it being a concern.
Yeah. So that's where it's maybe you just try to get value and then maybe bring in another veteran, or it could be Grayson Allen. He's 30. Wow. So yeah, he's on the older side, and yeah, I'm interested in what the Hornets are building because it's coming after, I would say, a successful year from him after some poor seasons for him.
Yeah.
So do you think this is the final trade for him?
I do. I don't know who else do you think they could move?
I would say Grant Williams.
Maybe. I don't know if his contract is worth enough for you to move for anything of value.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't see anyone else after that though. Maybe Kobe White.
They just re-signed Kobe White. I find it hard to believe they trade him.
That's the only guy I could see happening, but he's 26 and he's someone that I think could be in the starting lineup or most likely just being your first guard off the bench.
Yeah.
Do you think Con Knipple's rookie season played a part in it?
Maybe. I think it played more into who they drafted than it did who they traded.
Okay.
I think they drafted players that complemented them more than they traded guys away. Because Lamelo was very good with Con, so I don't know if that's not really a reason why they traded Lamelo, because he was getting the best out of Con. But I do think they plan their draft strategy around Con being a very important figure in the future.
Yeah, which goes to your point about saying this was a decision they made before the draft.
Yeah.
It's I am curious because I've been seeing people complain about them trading LaMelo, but it's an interesting vision and a quick decision they're making.
It's a very important one too. This could reset them a lot of years, and they're already a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs in a very long time.
Yes, it's a risk, and that's where you're trading a great LaMelo when healthy is a great star and someone that helped your team. So yeah, it does set them back of if it doesn't work out, I think Steinbeck, or of course you want both of them to work out, but Steinbeck or Anderson not working out. You need one of them to work out for to me for this to be smart, because then you also have those other draft picks that you could use.
Yeah. You do obviously want them both, but that's why you draft them, right? You think both are going to be good.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess so. This is this guy's second draft, Jeff Peters. Or third, because he was drafted. So. Or Jeff Peterson.
Yeah, I don't know. think so.
Yeah, because it's wondering how well have they done in previous drafts.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been with them in 23, 24. So, okay. So he's probably done the last 3 drafts. Because you hit on Con Knipple and then Brandon Miller. And to me, this is also a thing you're going with Brandon Miller more because they were getting stacked at forwards with Miles Bridges.
Yeah, that's true. Which might have played into why they started the offseason making the moves they did.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is a risk. And the thing is, it could set him back, but it could also launch him forward into being a more consistent playoff team if you do well on those picks that you got and then the current picks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of it's too early to tell. They made too many moves for me to really have an opinion at this point.
Yeah, no, it's something I want to monitor
Because I could really like this is the worst team. If we're talking like NBA season predictions, this is the worst team possible because I don't know what to predict.
You don't know what they're going to look like.
They could be extremely good. We've seen teams remodel themselves in the offseason, become younger, and become very good. And we've also seen this blow up in the GM's faces. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you had to predict, will they be a playoff team? Just off the head.
No.
No, I would agree with you. I don't think, but I could see them being. They were 10th in the regular season. I could see them being around 10th again. I don't think they're going to regress harshly, but I don't think that they're going to realize their max potential this season.
Yeah, no. To me, this is a move for the following seasons compared to next season.
Yeah.
And that's why, to me, you do it of we think we'll be better in a few years if we make these moves versus if we just kept going the course.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it so risky and so interesting.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.